Yo, yo, it's your boy Mitch B on it, back with another bang, baby, check it out. Listen, man, if you watched the video from yesterday, make sure you go do that. If you ain't a part of the family, make sure you join. We had 22,450. Let's get to 500 by the end of the week. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment, all that shit. Let me know what y'all think of the video in the comments. Comment on the comments, whatever y'all want. Today we got I'm guessing it was police doing the most. Let's get right into it.
My husband's car.
Well, it's abandoned in the middle of the road, so it's getting towed. You left it here.
I just left it 5 minutes ago.
Why'd you leave in the road?
Because it broke down, waiting on my dad to come.
All right, well, tow truck's on the way, so.
Really?
Really?
I'm sorry. Why?
What do you mean, why? I turned around on y'all. Y'all parked in a driveway. Then I go down there, then y'all drop the car and leave.
Yep.
So what it seemed like is they got some shit in the car, or they don't got no license. They don't got something, and they keep seeing us police, and they keep ditching the fucking car. I don't think shit wrong with it.
Yeah, because it's messing up. It's been overheating.
Okay.
When I just told you, my dad's on his way.
3:38. Can the driver disappeared? The passenger's still not here.
My dad is on his way to tow it.
You have a driver's license with you?
Not on me. I'll talk my keys. My stuff's in the car.
Yeah. Well, you had the keys at one point because you were driving the vehicle.
I wasn't driving the vehicle.
You were driving the vehicle. I seen you driving.
So they
the vehicle.
overlying.
With you.
Why are
Okay.
you being rude?
Why are you lying to me?
I'm not lying to you. Can you prove I was driving?
Why you always lying? Why you always lying?
Yes, I can prove you were driving the vehicle.
You can't.
Yeah. Where's your driver's license?
I just told you I don't have it on me.
Well.
Hey.
Now she wants to decline. She was driving the vehicle, but she doesn't have an ID. She doesn't have
I left my
keys.
stuff in the car. I'm literally on the phone with my dad.
Well, if you don't have keys, it's broke down. It's getting towed. You can. It's not your car, so we can't give it to you anyways.
It's my husband's car. Right now, he's incarcerated.
All right.
He left it
Prove
to
your
me.
identity that it's your husband.
My identity, we have different last names.
All right, well,
I have a marriage certificate. I can go way back home to get.
No.
Hey.
She had a black male with her.
Yeah, we saw him.
Oh, y'all did.
I did. I don't know if you noticed. When she was getting out of the car, she was walking up to the house, but when we went back by, they weren't there.
She have keys for it? She had to. She was driving it. That's probably why she didn't want to give me a license, but I seen her driving. No. Yeah, it is locked. And there's a wallet under the seat.
They thought it was sweet.
So you saw them when you came up?
Yeah, so they were driving. They were coming off Spencer's. I don't know if they had a seatbelt on. I turned around on her. They pulled into this house next to where the shooting happened. Pulled in that house. They got out. Act like they were working on the car. I see them pull out. As soon as they see my car, they dipped down here, and then they must have came down here. My thing is they had dope on them, and they got rid of it. I guarantee she doesn't have a license. Yeah. Sam, back.
Just doing the most. So my mama, you in this fucking situation and you want to get away with shit, don't sit up there and do the motherfucking most. You up there riding dirty, got rid of the shit. Police pull up on the scene. Just be chill, relax. Don't get up there and act like you ain't did shit wrong. Like this. She don't got no fucking license. She don't got shit. And now when they put her in cuffs, she gonna start crying. Look at this shit.
I'm backing up. Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Corporal Crom.
Corporate Brown. Your name and badge number?
Officer Hayes,
Badge numbers?
351.
228.
Three what?
228.
228? Yes, thank you.
He backed my car up. Make sure he doesn't back up till I get my car out of the way. Thanks. They can pop that open, right? I think so. I don't see why not. We don't have keys for it, and it's locked up.
After being able to open the vehicle's door, the officers proceed to search it. They eventually find a black backpack with a crystal-like substance, 2 glass smoking pipes with burnt residue, and a broken pill inside. The suspect, now identified as Alexis, had walked down the street away from the traffic stop. One officer goes to get her.
Quit pulling away from me.
What am I doing? Why can't you give me a
Wait.
question?
Stop.
I am stopped.
Stop
What the
pulling
fuck?
away from me.
I am. I'm not pulling
Look
from
at
you.
her
bro.
wrist.
I'm not fucking pulling
Relax
from
your
you.
arms.
I am relaxed. Why are you arresting me? Come on, walking down the street. Why are you arresting me? You didn't give me no citation or anything.
I don't have to give you a citation.
So why am I being arrested?
Driving without a license so far, and then your crack pipes that you got are meth pipes.
What? Are you serious right now? I didn't have shit in my car.
Come on.
I didn't fucking have shit in my car. What the fuck?
You're being
Dude,
dramatic.
my fucking ankle!
You're being very dramatic. Get up.
Why are you arresting me?
Get up.
Why are you arresting me first?
Get up, or I'm going to
Why can't
lift
it?
you
Why?
up.
My right is for you to tell me.
You have a right to remain silent. That's the right you
Why
have right now.
you
So
are
stand
arresting
up.
me? Why are you arresting me? Because I didn't have nothing in my car.
I'm not playing your games. Stand up.
It's okay. It's swollen face too that you did, right?
That you just fell and act like you're trying to be
I
something.
didn't hit my face.
Everything's on camera.
Shorty tried.
Right? And I was not driving. My friend was driving.
No, he was in the passenger seat.
No, he wasn't.
Okay, we're not.
You gotta get your ID.
Hold on, what she just said?
You gotta harass me for 3 days.
So this dude been after them for 3 days and he know everybody by their first name basis.
Right? And I was not
What the fuck they did to
My
him?
friend was driving.
No, he was in the passenger seat.
No, he wasn't.
Okay, we're not.
You gotta get your ID checked.
Yes, I guess so.
Y'all have been harassed for 3 days. And I wanna know why.
Hey, Kronk, so whenever I got out with her, told her to put her hands behind her back, she pulled from me several times. As we're walking back to the car, I had to grab her. She just threw herself down to the ground. She's like, oh, you just kicked me in the ankle. Okay. Just being super dramatic. I have not searched her so we can... Yeah.
Do a use of force. I can get her to.
No, it's not a use of force. There was no force used.
Okay.
She dropped herself on the ground. Yeah, search her for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Step out of the car. Face this car.
Spread your feet for me.
Why am I being arrested? And why can't anybody answer?
Drug possession, drug paraphernalia, and driving on a suspended license. I've already told you.
Lie. That is a damn lie. So you tell me you planted drugs on my car?
We got body cameras to prove that we didn't.
Right.
Do you want me to
Those
check
should be
in your
turned
boots?
off.
Yeah, and the shoes.
Do you have anything on you that we need to know about, hun?
No.
Okay. All right, listen, I'm going to take your shoes off. Stay where you're at. Keep your feet spread, okay? How do these come off? Is there a zipper? Okay. Keep a hand on it.
I've already gave the answer.
No, I don't want him to touch me. He's already yanked me around. You're hurting my arm.
I am barely holding you.
No,
You're pulling
not.
away, hurting
I'm not
yourself.
pulling.
Step out of this one.
I'm not pulling.
No
You're
socks.
sitting there
Ugh.
squeezing my
I'm
arm.
not squeezing nothing. I'm holding your arm.
Put your foot back in.
It's being very dramatic.
I want to talk to my friend.
Okay? We're talking to us.
Up. There we go. Foot down. All right, foot in.
Have a seat. No one pushed you. Quit being dramatic.
Okay, you're being dramatic.
No, you are.
And that's one thing nobody like to hear, especially a female. Don't ever get up and tell her stop being dramatic.
You have any test kits in your car? Wet test kits, not these ones?
I think so. Yeah.
Cocaine and yeah,
Correct.
cocaine's fine. So you got blue and orange. It's more pink than orange though. So I'm gonna go with it's tested for that. No wind at all until you want to start messing with dope. What a disaster. So I mean, this is testing as fentanyl, but I have a crack white rock that was in there, so it's probably meth cut with fentanyl. Let me turn the AC on, roll these windows down. Wake up! Hey! Hey! Wake up! Going 10:15.
Yeah.
She's breathing. As soon as I walked to the car, she put her head down. So.
We got EMS coming to check you out. Before you head out, I'm going to grab my drink out of your car.
Oh yeah, they have water, but they're like...
Yeah, you can't have water in the back of a cop car.
Right? Yeah, and you did not give me any reason why you arrested me. You just told me to...
I gave you
get
a
on the
floor,
ground,
you kept
put
pulling
your
away from
hands-
me.
I did not pull away from you. And besides, I am 98 pounds. What am I going to do against you?
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, and everything you found in my car was not in my car. Why are you wearing my sunglasses? They look just like mine.
Yeah, I promise you they're not.
I guess they're no sunglasses.
Yeah.
When EMS arrived, Alexis claimed she passed out in the back of the patrol vehicle due to heat. To be safe, it was determined she should be transported to a hospital. Upon arriving at the hospital,
Shorty just doing the motherfucking most.
Alexis advised that she had no complaints and didn't need to be seen. She requested to be discharged, and her request was granted. She was then taken to Lake County Jail without further incident. During the officers' field testing for drugs, the white crystal-like substance tested positive for approximately 0.32 grams of methamphetamine. The 2 smoking pipes also tested positive for methamphetamine, and the broken pill was identified as Xanax. Alexis's driving history revealed 2 previous driving with a suspended license convictions. For this case, she was charged with her 3rd driving with a suspended license offense, possession of methamphetamine, possession of Xanax, possession of drug paraphernalia, and resisting without violence, totaling a bond of $9,500. She was released the next day on a C bond. She is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
It's true, police are alerted when they see suspicious behavior. So many people may not be aware, but most police officers have instincts, and when officers observe suspicious behavior, their instincts kick in, and it could be a person loitering too long, or for the sake of this video, a vehicle parked in an unusual spot. So with today's case out of Lady Lake Police Department, police observed some shifty behavior of some occupants in a car, and as the officer arrives, he notices a vehicle abandoned in the middle of the road. And as the officer's investigating, he's met by one of the occupants, and she tells the officer a story that her car is broken down. But the officer quickly informs her that he did see her try and give him the slip a few minutes earlier, then abandoned the car when they thought he was out of sight. And as she tries to plead her case, the officer informs her that the vehicle will be getting towed because she cannot produce. Allegedly saw her operating the vehicle. Now, after more units arrive on scene, the female approaches the officers again, phone in hand, while asking for name and badge numbers. And let me add this, I don't know if this is an attempt to put fear into these officers, and although as a citizen you do have the right to get names and badge numbers, these officers are being professional. So in my opinion, in doing this, she's pretty much wasting her phone battery. And when the tow truck arrives, the officers do have to do an inventory of the car to make sure there's no weapons or contraband in the car. And what do they find? Some possible drug paraphernalia in a black bag. And when the officer goes to get the female, no surprise, she begins to resist. Keep in mind, the officer did say that he observed the female driving the vehicle. And when this goes to court, it will have to be proven, in fact, those possible drugs belong to the female. But the way she was carrying on with being taken into custody, falling on the ground, in my opinion, was some seriously bad acting, because she went from crying to being perfectly fine in seconds. And at this point, EMS does show up to make sure she was okay, because she claimed that she passed out. But many times, suspects do this to slow down the process of the arrest. But lastly, although we get a first-hand view of these arrests, these are still people who have probably had many run-ins with the law and many unsuccessful rehabilitation attempts.
I agree with this dude. The police was for real professional. Like, y'all fucking up, y'all doing something wrong, and now we gotta come and deal with it. You know, and they had a lot of time, I guess, to get rid of the bullshit they had. I don't know who the fuck parked the car and just think they can walk. You know what I mean? If it's a lot of people, a lot of traffic, understand, but you look like you in the middle of nowhere, you know what I mean? If you enjoyed this video, cuz, be on it. Those.